What's good, YouTube? My name is Ben Wheeler, and in this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly how I made $38,000 in commissions for the month of October. My old yearly salary, now I make that in a month. I promise, if you watch this video all the way to the end, if you just take one small lesson from this video, it will completely change your life. So who's Ben Wheeler? I'm 23 years old. I live on the sunny Gold Coast. I actually just moved into a brand new apartment yesterday. I'll give you guys a tour of that in a moment. And I've been in the sales industry, some people call it the high ticket sales space, for the past 2.5, nearly 3 years. And I thought, what better way to kick off my YouTube channel than with a bang? So last month, I completely smashed my record for commissions, sales made $38,000. Now that's cash into my pocket. This is not projected like revenue. This is cash collected commission in my pocket. So I did that. I moved into a new apartment and I thought, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity to sit down and start my YouTube channel. For the past 2.5 years, I've had my head buried in the ground, working and building myself brick by brick by brick into the man that you now see behind the camera. Now, I am a very big believer in walking the walk, not just talking the talk. So I believe I have now reached a point where I have the results and I have the proof that I am who I say I am. So now it's time to start this YouTube channel. I have nothing to sell you. I am not here to do coaching. I am just here to document my journey and show you what has worked for me along my path to where I am today. Now, before we dive into it and I go through exactly how I've got to where I am now and become the man that I am, I want to give you a quick tour of this apartment. So, moved in yesterday, so still a bit fresh, but man, massive upgrade from where I come from. I was originally from country Victoria. Let's see if you guys can see this. So, living lounge room, it's only small, kitchen, desk setup, and the most important part is the outside balcony. So if we come out here, cool little table and chairs, hammock, all that kind of stuff, city view. The most important part is out here. You can't see it right now, but out here is the yacht club all along the water, and you can see all out the ocean as well. I did some math this morning while I started having a coffee, and there was probably there's anywhere between $90 to $100 million worth of yachts parked out there at any given time. So talk about inspiration. That is exactly why I moved into this specific apartment. Now, let's sit down and I want to run you through the key lessons that have completely transformed my life and allowed me to go from a broke, miserable tradie that had absolutely no hope in life to now making my yearly salary in a month. So let's dive right into it. Okay, lesson number one. Now, I truly believe this is at the heart and core of everything that I do and is the biggest reason I've achieved everything I have up until this point. You must have disgusting levels of self-belief. I want to start by saying I am not a genius. I am not high IQ. I'm not better than you. I don't come from a rich family. By no means do I come from money. I have earned every single dollar that I have. I don't come from wealth. My family, we didn't inherit money. I didn't get granted money. I've literally had to build myself up brick by brick by brick into the man that you see behind the camera today. Every single dollar I have earned. From when I started in the trades years ago, as an apprentice, on the tools, I'm a fully qualified refrigeration mechanic. So yes, I've done my years on the tools, crawling through roofs, crawling under houses for 4.5 years, miserable, depressed, hating life, drinking every weekend, blowing all my money, going down to Melbourne, just living a miserable existence of a life. I've lived that life. I have been a normie, an NPC. I woke up to this reality. I don't come from money. I don't come from being this guy that was just like dropped into the world and he had everything. I had to wake up to everything. So when I say I've built myself from the ground up, from having $0 in my account and investing, I had $4,000 when I started in sales. I invested $4,000 into a mentor, all of my money. This had to work. I didn't have an option. The reason it worked is because I fucking knew that I could just figure it out. Self-belief has carried me so much further than having the skills, having the knowledge. You learn that through action. The way a feedback loop works is you take action, you get feedback, and then you make a decision and you take more action. So, lesson number 1 is you've got to have disgusting self-belief within yourself. You must know that no matter what life throws at you, no matter what circumstance, no matter what event comes your way, no matter what, you can figure it out. Study the greats. Look at Tony Robbins. Look at Grant Cardone. Look at the esoterical guys, Joe Dispenza, right? Start to look at people that are playing at the top consistently. This is another thing, 2 things I want to show you. I had a call with Patrick Bet-David this morning, right? Today has been a phenomenal day. I got paid $22,000 into my bank account today. I'm actually going to show you the screenshot because I saved this for later. So just because some of you are going to hear that and you go, nah, that's not real. Here's your proof, okay? Now blurt out the sensitive information, but as you can see, $22,000 payments. So that was earlier today. Now also earlier today at about 5 a.m., I was on a call. Some of you may know this guy. This is Patrick Bet-David. Now, yes, I did pin myself to the screen next to Patrick Bet-David just to take a photo and get over it. What I'm trying to say is, you look at Patrick Bet-David, right? These guys are like a furnace. They just keep burning. Where does it come from? Just this deep-rooted self-belief within themselves, okay? Especially in sales. Sales is 80% mindset, 20% skills, all right? So that wraps up the first one. Extremely high levels of self-belief. If you don't watch the rest of the video, cool, I don't care. Just have extreme levels of belief within yourself, okay? All right, lesson number 2, writing is a superpower, okay? I want you to listen to this. Writing is how you practice thinking. Thinking is how you make better decisions. The outcome of your life is determined by your decisions. If you get good at writing, your life gets better. Do you see the correlation? If you saw a video of me when I first started in sales and how I used to speak and how I used to think and how I used to articulate myself compared to now, you would think that's I don't even recognize that person. Neither do I. The reason I'm able to speak and communicate and make good money through sales is because I know how to think clearly. The reason I'm able to think clearly is because I'm able to write, okay? Journal, write down your goals, write down what you're thinking. Take your massive, big, hairy, audacious goal and break it down into micro steps. When you think, you start to get control over your thoughts. Your thoughts are not external. You can actually control what you think. Yes. So writing is going to be a really, really, really powerful tool for you. It's going to be a hack. By far, one of the most powerful things for me, because it has been able to help me express myself a lot clearer and a lot more articulate. And look, let's be honest, if you're in sales or if you're in any form of business, if you can't clearly articulate your thoughts and your feelings and what your goals are to a business owner that's trying to hire you, if you can't articulate yourself to a prospect who really needs you to show up for them and help them change their life, but you just don't know how to speak properly, you don't have enough agency within yourself, you haven't done enough internal work because you're too afraid to pick up the pen and write, you're never going to get to where you want to go, unfortunately. So if you want to get smarter, if you want to get better at thinking, if you want to make better decisions, and you want to have a better life, start writing stuff down. Promise you, writing is the easiest skill to completely transform your life, okay? Lesson number 3 is coaching. I've invested a little over $25,000 into myself just in 2025 alone through the form of sales mentors, inner work mentors as well. So rewiring beliefs, reprogramming my mind on a consistent basis, health coaches, where I've invested very heavily into my health this year. We'll get to that one later. That is an absolute superpower. But paying people that are above you and already where you want to be. You've probably heard this before, get a coach, get a mentor. I don't think people truly understand why you do this. The time you save by getting a mentor, someone who's going to be able to help you see your blind spots, give you information that is going to save you thousands of dollars. I had a call with one of my mentors today after receiving $22,000, and I just wanted to call him and say, hey man, like this is a massive achievement for me. You were a very big contributing factor to this. And because we had that call and I asked him a few questions, he helped me out with tax and business, right? That's gonna save me a lot of money moving forward. You pay for information that saves you time, that saves you money, that saves you heartache, okay? The greatest project you will ever work on is yourself, all right? You can buy the watches, you can buy the cars, you can buy all of this stuff, right? These material items. The greatest feeling ever that I am addicted to is taking massive bets on myself, investing large amounts of money into myself, and then watching the next 3 to 6 months play out. And it's just like, dude, how deep can I go? Like, I'm building myself, but like, man, I think of where I'm gonna be in 5-10 years time by consistently just dumping more and more cash back into myself. It's scary. And once you realize this, once you understand the power of taking big bets, investing in yourself, and realizing how far you can go, man, it's addictive. I have to hold myself back from investing into coaching and mentoring now. I have to actually sit and go through what they've allowed me to learn and actually go through and implement. So that's a massive one. Coaching and mentoring, speeding up the journey. That's again, another massive contributing factor that's got me to where I am today. All right, now, last lesson. If you've watched all the way up until the end of this video, good on you, because upon deep internal reflection over the past week, and especially over today, this one lesson, if I can instill this into you, I promise you this is going to absolutely change your life. Now, until death, all defeat is psychological. I'm going to say that again. Until death, all defeat is psychological. Your identity will completely dictate your results that you get from your life. Now, I have made an extremely important intention to build my identity around a man who never, ever quits. I complete everything that I start. I can truly achieve everything that I set my mind to. If you're in the business of sales, you truly need to understand that sales is quite literally just personal development, okay? Energy is transferable. When you're a man that operates at an extremely high level of confidence and certainty and conviction within himself, the world is going to respond to you. When you walk around with this level of confidence and conviction that you are who the fuck you say you are, and you do everything that you say you're going to do, and that no matter what you get put into, no matter what situation, no matter what business you start, no matter what you sign up to, you will win and you will never quit. Man, that is contagious. People feel that. They feel your presence. If you're in sales, when you're on a call with somebody, it is your duty to help this person get out of their own way and change their life. When you're on the phone with someone or you're on a Zoom call with someone and they feel that no matter what, you don't quit in your life, so you're not going to give up on them, man, is that hard to refuse. So if there is one thing I could give to you of extreme importance, it is to build your identity around somebody who never quits. He will go to whatever lengths is needed to win by any means necessary. When God realizes that you're not going to quit and you're just going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing, it's going to work tomorrow. It's going to work tomorrow. It's going to work tomorrow. Fuck. It's going to work tomorrow. And you just keep going and going and going. The universe responds to you. God realizes, man, this guy's just going to keep going. I better give him what he wants. And then it happens. Okay. The thing is though, you are never going to get there if you quit. Just no matter what, I will not quit. You need to build your identity around this. I want you to listen to this. Winners never quit and quitters never win. Now, to wrap this video up and put a nice little bow tie on it, this is more so a journey and an experience that I've been on over the past 3 to 4 weeks. And the transformation that I have felt over the past 3 to 4 weeks has been incredibly, incredibly powerful. And this is one thing I even learned from Patrick Bet-David and a lot of guys at the top, is that you must have faith. We are all going to die one day. Do you really want to be laying on that deathbed thinking, man, I wish I did more? Do you not want to know what you're truly capable of? Do you really want to get to the end of your life and just be like, man, I wish I tried harder. I wish I did more. If there is anything that keeps me up at night, that gives me nightmares, that makes me stressed, it is that. It is the fear of getting to the end of my life and thinking, oh, man, I wish I tried harder. Fuck that. The best documentaries, the ones that I keep on repeat and repeat and repeat, are people that have had near-death experiences and they've come back from the dead. They are a completely different person. I don't know what they see on the other side. You can go and watch those documentaries for themselves, but when they come back, they live with so much intention. They know that every single waking moment is crucial. We literally get to live a fucking amazing life. The chance of you even being alive, let alone watching this video, let alone even having access to internet and clean drinking water, we are so blessed and we are so lucky, and it is so easy for us to become so ungrateful for what we have. Another incredible experience that completely shaped my gratitude was going to a third world country and realizing what they have access to. You quickly realize just how ungrateful you are most of the time. So sitting down and developing more of a connection to Source, to God, to Jesus Christ has been incredible over the past few weeks, and it's something that I'm going to continue to strengthen that muscle through prayer. I was always one to neglect faith and push it to the side because I thought that was for other people. But I'm starting to realize that faith and Christianity is truly the path forward. Every single man that I look up to, every single person that I respect, most of them are people of faith. So there's a message in that. So there's going to be more videos to come. I'm going to be sitting down and talking to the camera more, going in more depth and in more detail about the journey and the path and what I've done to get to this position. This video is more so just an introduction to me and who I am and what I've been able to accomplish. But this YouTube channel is going to be one of the best ones you've seen when it comes to sales and personal mastery. So if you love making money and if you want to reach your full potential, keep watching the videos. I'm actually going to be dropping incredibly valuable source, not just with sales process and skill, but also peak potential and personal development. Again, I have nothing to sell you. I'm just documenting my journey of me going from a broke, miserable tradie to the person that I am today, to then becoming a millionaire. So this is video number 1, and I'm going to continue to document my journey and my pathway to becoming a millionaire. So join along. It's going to be awesome. I could quite easily go and start a course right now and leave sales and just go and coach people, but I actually fucking love playing the game. I love sales. It is my lifeblood. I love helping people make massive shifts. I love moving and breaking limiting beliefs. So I'm here to play the game. I am going to dominate this industry. So stay tuned. God bless you all.